Hello everyone, I got a 2004 Aston Martin Vanquish that the clutch position sensor went bad. I know it wasn't the clutch itself. We are a dealer. Car was driven, inspected, drove beautiful, and once it was sitting for about 3 weeks here at the shop, next time we turned it on, we had the code for the clutch position sensor and it was not engaging correctly. So we got the new sensor. What we did is back up the transmission. Here's the sensor itself, two 7mm bolts. It's pretty much full of metal debris and whatnot, so I'm guessing that's just not letting it know it thinks it's only in one position. But to do this, pretty much the main thing is dropping out the real exhaust. The exhaust back here, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. Not terrible, but this one has some rust. So you remove the bolts off each side there. There's 2 bolts and 2 on the other side. And there's rubber sitting inside here, but mine's were pretty much broken, so I have to replace those. And then on this part of the exhaust, of course, these broke too. But the main point is releasing this side of the exhaust. Of course, you have to remove this cover we have. Release this part of the exhaust. The bolts I told you over there, and then you could just push it far back enough for the front to slide out of here. And once it slides out of there, you can slide out the rest of the exhaust. Since it sits here, you slide it out this way forward, facing down. And of course you do your drive shaft, easy stuff. Lines, these are quick coupler lines, so they disconnect easily. Did the same here, and screw off from here. Same here, I'm screw off from here. And since I'm not really removing the transmission, I'm gonna do the work right there. I didn't have to unplug all the wire and harness or anything like that. You see it's all attached still up there, so it's not an issue. But if you were to drop down the transmission, after this step, it's just disconnecting the harnesses. All these hoses, they can pretty much stay. I think maybe one might have to come out, but that's about it. And then you could get in there, and yeah, it's a fairly old clutch, but it's still in good condition. So we're only gonna do the sensor. It's a clutch position sensor right on the release bearing. So the whole process was a few hours. The hardest part, I would say, is probably just dropping that exhaust because all the rust and everything. And then you get the shields out the way. You got the exhaust, and then the shield that goes above it. That's a couple bolts holding on to other exhaust with the shield. I know there's not many videos about Vanquish themselves, so try to do at least a little overview. If you have any questions, just write in the comments. Thank you.